Okay, so that brings down our tour of Asia. 2 more games left in pre-season. What did I see today? What did I like? The first half team was really good. I think we're starting to see Ollie's thinking right now. We're starting to see what he's thinking about his main team. I'm going to start with the front three. I think it's really exciting to see Daniel James, Mason Greenwood and Martial in the front three. They're electric. The counter-attack looks good. And that's what I want to see going forward. Daniel James can probably interchange with the likes of Rashford. He probably won't start. That's the only change he'll probably make. But I think Greenwood, man, look, it's hard because you don't want to get carried away. We've been screaming out for someone like Greenwood for a while. And he's untried and untested at Premier League level, at elite level football, because he's been playing the under-23s, but he certainly looks mature. He didn't have his best game today, but with that front three, it excites me. I was really impressed with Martial. He's working on the ball as well as off the ball. We can clearly see that Ollie's telling these guys to press. They spoke about it. I've seen Ollie in the lobby and stuff and spoke about how fit they are. And even off camera, when he was walking off, he said, we've just been working so hard on fitness. And we all know that's no secret. He's been pushing these guys hard, and we're seeing that. Look, it's pre-season, so you do expect it. That's the only problem with this. I don't want to sit into a ball of comfort by thinking that, because we look exciting now in pre-season, and that's going to be enough over a 38-game season in the Premier League, because we know it's different. In the midfield, now I have to say, Scott McTominay is impressing me. When he first burst onto the scene under Jose, I didn't really see what the commotion was about. I didn't really see what the fuss was about. And I'm not saying there's a huge fuss to be made, but from what I've seen of him, I can see the role that he's trying to adopt. And what I liked about him today is his forward-thinking passing. Yes, he can break up the play. He was physical. I saw him go toe-to-toe with Sissoko a couple of times, so he can put it about a bit. But his eye for a pass was good today. He initiated some good attacks. Now, listen, I'm not under any illusion. Our midfield, as it stands now, is not good enough to compete in the Premier League at the top level. It's not. It's good enough to go on a run of games. It's good enough to maybe compete for fourth, maybe at a push. So we do need reinforcements, but I'm just homing in on what I saw today and what I've seen so far on the tour. Paul Pogba, he didn't have his best game today, but we know about him. I'm not gonna keep talking about that. Fred in the second half I thought was okay. Didn't really do much, but I thought there could be a player in there, and it's whether he goes with the likes of Pereira or Fred over him. Between the two, I'm not really sure which way Ollie's going to go. But for me, I think our best midfield next season would be McTominay, toss up between Pereira and Fred. Probably Pereira just shades it, and Paul Pogba if he stays. For me, that's what I think our best midfield three is. Now at the back, we saw who started the game. Ashley Young, Chris Smalling, and Rojo were in there. Players that have received a lot of criticism. I'm not going to even go into Wan-Bissaka because I think he's going to be a great right back, and he was good again today. I don't think we'll see those guys starting, and Eric Bailly went off again injured today, and that just proves why we need a centre-half. We know what happens with Smalling, maybe 10 good games, then we get the inconsistency. Phil Jones, we know there. Ashley Young, look, he's had a hard time on tour to the point where, do you know what? I've looked at it from this side. Look, I'm not saying that Ashley Young's good enough to stay in his team, and he probably knows that with Wan-Bissaka coming in, his game time is going to be limited. And maybe if there's an injury to Luke Shaw, he's going to pick up some game time there. But he has had a difficult time on this tour in terms of being booed. He wasn't booed today, but he's booed in Singapore. He doesn't pick himself. The club have kept him in the job, in the position for as long as he has. What's he supposed to do? Just not play. It's all about whether Man United are going to be ruthless. And I think if Luke Shaw's fit and Wan-Bissaka's fit, obviously they are going to be our main fullbacks going forward. And Dalot, I don't really like him at right back, if I'm honest with you. I don't think he's going to be the answer. He can fill in here and there, but I don't want to see him there. In the final third is where he's good as a right winger. The right wing position, we need to fill it. We saw in the second half when we changed the team, we went flat. Yes, it's pre-season, it's hot out there, it's humid, I get it, but you could clearly see the difference between the A team today and the B team. What we saw in the second half with Mata on the right-hand side, Jesse came into midfield, Gomez did well, which I'll talk about him in a second, and Rashford, but it was just too slow. It was definitely more exciting in the first half. And I want to talk about Angel Gomez. He took his goal really well. In the second half, that was really scrappy. The momentum was gone from it, but he took his goal really well. And does it convince me that he's going to be as a mainstay in the side or even in the first team? I don't think so, man. I still get the feeling that he's going to be pushing more for a loan. Do I think he should be in the first team fold? I think that Greenwood's definitely ahead of him and Chong's ahead of him. But I like him as a player. He looks like he can have something to offer, but I'm not convinced he's going to be an amazing player for Manchester United. I don't know. I hope I'm wrong. I hope he gets given a chance so we can potentially see what he has to offer. But I just can't see that happening. Tuanzebe was an interesting one because I'm still kind of torn with that. I think if he's going to stay, he has to get a lot of games. Otherwise, you may as well just let him go to Aston Villa or someone else in the Prem and have another good season under his belt, because I think he's at the point now where he needs to play. He either needs to have a run of games for us because we don't get Maguire, which would be a catastrophe for me, or he needs to go out on loan. He didn't look as good as he did in the first game against Inter Milan when I saw him. He was better in the Inter Milan game, but today he wasn't at his best. But I can see a player in there, and he's a big lad. He's got a good stature. He's strong. He's quick. He's decent on the ball. I think there's a player in there, but it's just whether Ollie thinks that. The Bruno Fernandes situation, I know a lot of people, you guys were talking about it today because there's been a lot of negativity today. And look, I'm still going to reserve judgment until August the 8th. But if Fernandes doesn't end up at our club because we thought it was too expensive and we go over long stuff instead, we've been sold by the club. We've been sold because this was a rebuild that we knew needed to happen. We knew we needed players to come out. We knew we needed players to come in. And there's 2 weeks left and we've only got 2 signings. I'm reserving judgment until I see the transfer window slam shut before I start really reacting, because I still think we're waiting for that snowball effect. We're waiting for that one move to trigger, then we start seeing things, i.e. maybe Lukaku out for big money, then we see a snowball effect. Maybe Pogba, who knows, then we see a snowball effect. I think there's a lot more to be done in the transfer window. Obviously for us, I know everyone's pissed off, everyone's angry, but for me, I'm just holding judgment on what I'm until the end of the transfer window. But it is getting worrying, I ain't gonna lie. Listen, Asia's been amazing to us. This is the last tour of Asia before we head over to Norway in a few days. The love you guys have seen from the fan cams, I mean, I am humbled. I've got kits galore. I've got the new Man United kit, didn't even know it was out yet. I don't even think it's out yet. Off his back, like, I don't think I can wear it because it's small. But the love has been great. The people in Shanghai have been amazing. Thank you. They've been really cool, and we're just feeling the love. So we're gonna take this love to Norway, Ollie's hometown, and continue it. Thank you guys for all of the support. And the matchday vlog is coming. Make sure you check it out. Big respect to all you guys for watching that video. And make sure you check out more United Stand content here and here. Yeah, like, subscribe, and share. And the socials are along the bottom. You know what to do. Go get following. Go, 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 go.